Hi, folks. It's Jim from New Hampshire Card Hunters, and welcome back to another video. Today we have for you 2021 Topps Series 1 from the flagship. We have a hobby box, which we'll either get a autograph or a relic out of. And then we also have 3 fat packs, and we have 3 hangers. Yeah, excuse me, three hanger boxes. Okay. So we got the First Lady of Baseball with us here, and before we get going, I just would like to say that everything you see here is we're going to give away. It's all free. Every card, every autograph, every relic, every variation, everything. It all goes. And all you have to do is have a PayPal account. Leave a comment, have a PayPal account, which will be you just have to send us 1 cent so we can get your mailing address, and after that we'll take care of everything else, the shipping and all the cards. We'll usually mix them up so everybody gets some of the variations, some of the relics, some of the autographs. Whatever we pull, we just distribute them evenly between the boxes. So I would say somewhere here we'll probably have in the area of 243, 600, about 700. So probably about 4 or 5 boxes worth here. So with that, why don't we get into it? One extra note, I just wanted to say that in addition to doing the break here, what we do is we'll open up the hobby box first, and then in the middle we have a section installment we call What's on the Docket. And today we'll be talking about the life and accomplishments of Larry Lucchino, who, if you're not familiar with Larry, well, he's a great influence on the game. He did a lifetime of achievement with different baseball organizations such as the Red Sox and the Padres, along with the Orioles, the Redskins as well. So it should be a great little installment on What's on the Docket. So we hope you'll stick around for that. And now let's get into the break. So it's been a little while since we've been here, a couple of weeks. We've been pretty busy, but we since we've been gone, we've seen all kinds of crazy things happen, such as Mike Trout tearing his MCL again, so he's out for the year. We also had another no-hitter that was thrown, and well, there's been a lot of action here. All right, so as you can see here, we've got a hobby box. It's 24 packs, 14 cards per pack, so it's about 336, I think, if my math is correct. And we will either get one autograph or one relic. We also have a silver pack. We'll open that last. You know, talking about 2021, I remember when this product first came out and there was all the hype for the rookies. We had guys like Joey Bart and I don't know. We had Brian Mountcastle, others that seemed to be taking Dylan Carlson seemed to be taking all the wind here, all the oxygen for people who thought that these guys were the up and coming stars. But since then, and there's quite a bit of what I would call other individuals, other rookies who have really stepped up that really didn't get a lot of love early on, and guys like Tarek Skubal and others. So as we get into this, we'll be pointing those out as well, and how these guys have sort of risen to the top, where Isaac Paredes and others have made it a real impact to the game and to the overall interest in those players, and as well as some of the other guys falling off. So we'll get into that. So here we go. Let's move these out of the way. Pack number 1. We'll see how many goodies that we get out of this bad boy. Now, a lot of people have made
That was weird.
yeah, that was weird. have made comments on the names here because, well, basically they're hard to read, and so while I say I can disagree, I can agree with that. It is what it is. So we'll talk about that a little bit as we go. But yeah, they are a little bit. The font on those is quite small, and but the design isn't terrible. So we got Nico Goodrum, Osuna, Anthony Santander, and Hunter Harvey, Danny Mendick, and there's Vladimir Guerrero, who's on a heater right now, ladies and gentlemen. This guy's tearing it up. I can't remember how many games, 16 or 17, I think, right now, as we speak. And today is the 10th of August. So Jesus Aguilar, Jake Odorizzi, Bryce Harper. There we go. That's a good shot of Bryce. Kirby Yates, Cody Bellinger, the 86, 35th anniversary. And then we got a few landscape cards. Yuri Gurriel, Ian Kennedy, Shane Bieber, who's, as we know, is on rehab with a ACL injury. Not ACL injury, Tommy John surgery. And last but not least, Mookie celebrates Cody. Okay. Pack 2. You know, there's a lot of nice inserts in here too. 7 years of Topps. That's nice. Where it used all the different designs from the Topps years of producing baseball cards. So that's kind of neat. And there's a number of different autographs that we could run across as well. And there's all kinds of different inserts in here. So we'll see what we uncover. Mike Clevenger, Alex Bregman. Yeah, I'm on back here. Jesus Lozado, Christian Javier, and Archie Bradley, Pete Alonso, and let's see here, Ronald Guzman, Yadier Molina. Turn them around. We got Rhys Hoskins, Manny Machado, and Juan Soto, Detroit Tigers, Josh Harrison, and Jose Urena. 2 down. Pack 3. So our Red Sox have been doing okay lately. They started out after the All-Star break not so hot, huh, Michelle?
That was rough.
Yeah, real
It
bad.
looked like they had taken a step backwards again. But
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
that's the season, right?
Right.
Young club.
Here's one of the guys I was just talking about, Tarek Skubal, who's been had a great season. He ran into a lot of injuries, in the first couple of years, but he has seemed to have found it now. And even though the Tigers aren't really in contention, this is a guy I'm sure they're looking to build around. Charlie Blackmon, Aaron Judge. What can you say, Aaron Judge, right? He's tearing it up again. Marlon Gonzalez, Brandon Woodruff. Cody Whitley, Mike Yastrzemski, Jesus Sanchez. Here's one of the 70 years of Topps right here, and that's a 77 design of Ken Griffey Jr. So that's a nice one, yeah. And like I said, we'll see all kinds of different years, the 50s, the 60s. Yep. Facsimile autograph, yeah. Ian Anderson and David Dahl. This is with the Phillies, I believe. Oliver Perez and Wade LeBlanc. So not too much yet, but we'll be still looking for either that relic or auto. Hopefully it's an auto, but who knows? Maybe we'll Going into a Reverend's patch or something like that. You never know. All right. Pack number 4. Jake Bowers. Eloy Jimenez. I don't know what. Eloy. Eloy's hurt again. He's got a quad injury or something like that. Guy is super talented, but he just can't stay healthy. Chris Davis. Freddie Freeman just got back. His kid there, huh? With that illness.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Patrick Corbin. But he's back now. Tony Kemp. Jay Bruce. And Eric Sogard. Oh, we got something upside down here.
Something.
And it's numbered. It's a gold card. Look at that. Patrick Corbin. Gold. We'll have to put a sleeve on that in a second. So that's a nice one. I mean, you know, that's the other thing I wanted to talk about too was San Diego Slam. Trevor Williams. We got, let's see here. Hunter Renfroe making the catch, looks like. Woo.
Man, that guy.
Yeah, Canning and the Marlins.
Doesn't matter where Renfro grows.
Well, they lost. They lost last night. Kansas City did. The Cardinals were able to hang on against them. They got some late action.
Thank you, St. Louis.
Yeah, thank you, St. Louis. Right. Pack number 5. So that's not bad. And just looking at these gold. It says here golds are 1 in 27. So we definitely beat the odds there, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, because we got 24 packs, we got a gold card in there. So they're running in the hobby boxes, 1 in every 2 boxes. So I mean, which is far different now than, you know, in 2023 and 2024 where they're really, you know, packed in there. I mean, you're getting them on a much greater at a much greater speed. And if you go back to like 2020 or 2019, you'll find that they're much more, you know, findable. They're much more, you come across a lot more of them. The odds are something like, you know, 1 in 7 or 1 in 9 or something like that. Rafael Devers, Marcelo Osuna, Sonny Gray, Buck Farmer. Let's see here. Just get a little bit more, I think, get a little more light on this. Let's see. Malin Smith, Brandon Crawford, Chris Paddock, Steve Matz, Gleyber Torres, 86, 35th anniversary. He heard us the other day when he was playing us. And then we got Jake Arrieta, AJ Pollock,
I like that one.
Dane Dunning, Mitch White, and Trent Grisham. All right. Pack number 6. We are officially, this pack, 1/4 of the way through the box. Okay, let's see what we got here. Future Stars. Aristides Aquino. Yeah, Aristides Aquino. Yeah, he flamed out.
Yeah.
Let's see, Jose Urquidy and Daniel Johnson. Dalton Basho. Turn them around. See what we got here. Santiago Espinal. Mark Hanna. Willie Calhoun. Salvador Perez. Nice one there. It's a nice Albert Amora Jr. making a nice catch up on the ivy. Julio Urias out of baseball. Max Kepler. Luke Voigt. And Eduardo Rodriguez. Dansby Swanson. Justice Sheffield. And Kevin Biggio. Now with the Dodgers. Toronto let him go. Dodgers says thank you very much. Right. So far, nothing really too exciting. We did get the 1 gold card. And hopefully we've got some more surprises coming up. Rookie, Sixto Sanchez, Luis Castillo, and we got Anthony Rizzo, Pedro Severino, Max Fried, and we got, let's see, Brandon Nimmo, Adam Frazier, Charlie Morton, Matt Chapman. In 86 design once again.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn. That's a nice shot of Tony.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little better. A little glare on that. And Seth Lugo. Roofnet Odor. Wilmer Flores. Blake Snell. So, yeah, we're starting to get into the dog days of August a little bit, huh, Michelle?
Hard enough for you?
Hard enough for you. The teams are starting to wear down a little bit. You know,
Yep. Injuries starting to
creep
pile
up.
up for some people.
You know, just look at the Orioles. I mean, half their,
Wow.
3/4 of their pitching staff got knocked out, so that's why they went on. They got Eflin and Rogers from the Miami
It's
Marlins.
crazy.
Yep. Edward Olivares, Jose Abreu, Larry Garcia. Let's see, Alberto Mondesi. There we go.
Say
Justin
that 5 times
Verlander. I
fast.
know. Justin Verlander, right? Joakim Sawyer. Randy Dobnak. And then we got, turn around, we got Lewis Brinson
nice
Jr. Yep. Whit Merrifield. And Austin Riley. Here we go. World Series. World Series champs. Corey Seager. Nice. MVP award. And Marcus Simeon. Leotis Taveras. Mike Minor. Walker Buehler. Still working his way back. Still having trouble. All right. Here we go.
That little bat flip there.
Yep. Pack number 9. So far, no relic and no auto. Debbie Garcia, John Mears, Lucas Giolito, Freddie Galvis, Michael Taylor, Gio Urshela. Oh, we got something here. We got insert, I think. Or maybe it's 70 years of tops. We'll see. Francisco Mejia, Kyle Seager, Max Stassi. Yeah, it's the
Ichiro.
50 Ichiro. Yeah, what is this here? Is this the insert of? Maybe this is the insert series. It's tops 50.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, tops 50 years. Yeah, that's a good one. So, yeah, there you go. There's Ichiro. Mookie Betts, Paul DeYoung, Luke Weaver.
Yeah. Didn't Matsuzaka look like, Matsuzaka. Phew, holy cow. Looked like Ichiro the other night, just slapping the ball where he needed to put it. That was kind of nice.
Yeah. He's been on a tear for the Red Sox lately. I mean, he's seems to be coming into his own a little bit this second half, which we can use.
Masataka Yoshida.
Yeah. Jacoby Jones, Justin Dunn, and Monty Harrison, Joey Bart. That's a rookie, right? This is one of the guys that I think the jury's still out on, folks. I mean, he's got the talent. It's just a question of playing every day and making those numbers move the dial for people. But he's had a decent year for Pittsburgh. Dylan Carlson, here's another rookie that a lot of people touted up early in 2021. Cody Bellinger, J.D. Davis, and Roman Quinn, Tommy Edman, and we got Kevin Kiermaier, Marco Gonzalez, Wilson Ramos, Clayton Kershaw, and we got Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Okay. Yeah. Pack number 11.
Come on.
Where's the
Show
goodies,
us the
folks?
money.
Where's the goodies? Where are they? Where are they hiding? All right. Brandon Bieber? Yeah. Oh, Belock. It's hard to see some of these letters.
I
Brandon Belock.
understand
Yeah.
the frustration
Michael
with that pack
Lorenzen.
now.
Right. Tim Anderson, Jose Quintana, Joey Gallo, Hendricks, Colin Moran, Kenta Maeda, Here comes another 86. Omar Navalis. And we got Kyle Lewis. Here's another guy who, geez, poor Kyle. Luis Robert. Francisco Lindor. Teoscar Hernandez. Albert Pujols. Good shot, Albert. And Roberto Osuna. All right, coming up on the halfway mark. Still looking for a few more bright spots in this opening here. Okay, let's see what we got. Brian Goodman. Excuse me. Trevor Bauer. Amir Garrett. DJ LeMahieu. Roberto Perez. Orlando Arcia. Evan White. And Jesse Winker. Something upside down here. Carter. Oh, we got a numbered card. Carter Kierboom. And we have a card. Let's see here. Number to 299. Oh, nice orange.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Marcus Semien, and a good player too. Nice orange, icy orange.
Yeah.
That's what Jabs calls them, icy orange. All right. So yeah, we have that. That's nice. Blake Taylor, walk off apart. Giants and Josh Bell. Let's get a sleeve on that. Marcus Semien there. So that's not a bad little
It's a nice one.
little hit there. Yeah, number to 299. All right, let's get the next 6 over here. Tight quarters. All right. Round 3 here of the box. Here we go. Next 6. So far, not bad. A gold and an orange to 299. We'll see what else we're going to find. All right. Isaac Paredes, we were just talking about him. He's had a great year, and he just got traded, but from Tampa Bay to the Cubs. But he's a force to be reckoned with. Good average hitter, good power hitter. Overall, really good player. Just a little more, I think. Down a little bit. So yeah, so that's a nice rookie card of him right there. Christian Pache, Miguel Cabrera, Adam Plutko, and Gio Gonzalez, Johnny Cueto, Clayton Kershaw, Max Muncy, and then we have Zach Britton and History of Topps. Digital apps launched. I'm not quite sure. What this is all about. Just maybe. Oh, this is this is just like the History of Topps, maybe, I think. History of Topps insert sets they have there. Yeah. Okay. So there you go, folks. There's one of the inserts from the History of Topps, and we'll see what else we get there. Baltimore Orioles, Texas Rangers, Joey Wendell.
That glare's pretty good, yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad now, huh?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Let's see if we can.
Yeah, I know. It's sometimes
It's
you get these
tricky.
like.
Depends on the time of day,
Yeah. Fix this camera a little bit. There we go. All right. We got Wilson Contreras, Mitch Moreland, Mike Trout, and Shane Bieber. Too bad about Trout. I mean, with the two back-to-back MCLs, man. Willie Adames, he's such a great player. Let's see here. We got Matt Shoemaker, Fernando Tatis, Matt Olson. What do we got here? Something coming up.
That's something.
Yeah. Sean Manaea. Looks like we got a
Rainbow.
rainbow foil. Adam Hayes. Austin Hayes. Jeez, what's going on here? I can't even pronounce guys' names today. Humberto Mejia, Nick, looks like Neidert, Nick Neidert, Nick Senzel, and Dylan Bundy. Yeah, these are a little bit difficult to read. You have to take a closer look at them every single time, especially on some of those landscape cards. Let's get that in a sleeve. Put that over there. All right, here we go. Rocking and rolling. See what else there is in here. But yeah, this 2021 is it's not a bad set, and there's a lot of good rookies in here. So I mean, and particularly Scooble and some of those guys, Paredes, if they keep rolling on the way they are, I mean, they should go up in value. Matthew Boyd, Luke Voigt, Josh Reddick, Bruce Gratterall. Let's see, Adolis Chapman, Lorenzo Kane, Jonathan Daza, Kyle Lewis, Stephen Voigt, Trey Turner, another 86, another Trout.
Nice. That's
Yeah.
a nice one. I like that.
Yeah. What is that right there? What is that? See that right there? It's like a little,
Tyranny.
I don't know what that is. It looks like it's
Maybe he was wearing a brace.
or it's just the laying down in the ground there. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And then we got Mitch Haniger. See, Nationals, Chicago White Sox photos, and post-game hand wash. Clean hands needed for the Toronto Blue Jays. Danny Jansen and Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Jansen's been good for us since we got him.
Yeah, it
He's-
was
Got some,
interesting trade.
yeah.
He's a power hitter.
Still not sure why Bobby's not getting in more love in the Red Sox organization, but
Right. Oh, excuse me.
wasn't Bobby a 2021 rookie?
Yeah, he was. And like I say, I mean, he's doing okay down in Worcester, but
Yeah.
they just, they're so log jammed with first baseman.
Yeah.
And they got Devers playing third.
Right. And Jansen he's the backup catcher now. So.
Yep. Yeah. Alex Bohm, there's a good rookie. He came into his own. He started off a little slow, but he's picked it up, particularly this year. Gavin Lux, Jorge Alfaro, Brandon Kinsler, Garrett Cole, Mitch Keller, and then we got Cody Hewer, and Alex Gordon, Wade Davis, Travis Darno, and Yu Darvish. Darvish might not come back either. I read a little blurb on him not that long ago that he's still banged up. So I don't know. They might not see him in San Diego. They might need, and they could probably use him down the stretch, right? Along with Dylan Cease and.
Why would you not be able to use him? Man.
It's funny about San Diego too because they traded away, Josh Hader, they traded away Soto, and then they came around. Then they came back and they made a trade for Dylan Cease and Luis Ariz. I don't get it. I mean, if you already have those guys, especially Soto, right? Maybe the closer made more sense to me, but
I don't know.
it's odd. I find that odd. I mean, not that those guys haven't been productive for them.
I'm just wondering if it was chemistry.
Well,
the chemistry, the team,
Well, they claim they were trying to shed, salary, which I can see in Soto's case, but from the closer,
I don't know.
I mean,
I liked Hader.
Soto's going to get big money. Obviously, he's going to
Right.
get like Judge money, right? So I mean, it'll be up to someone to step up unless the Yankees decide they want to keep him. I think that'll depend on or hinge on whether or not the Yankees go anywhere. If they can get past the first round of the playoffs. Okay, we got Raicio Iglesias. Jesus. It's unbelievable, folks. David Prote, John Lester, Starling Marte, Jackson Jerkson Profile, Will Smith. Let's see. Oscar Mercado, Brandon Nimmo, Adam Frazier, Charlie Morton, And
Oh, there's a
70 years.
Yeah.
Mario Rivera, nice one. And Ryan Yarbrough, Diamondbacks, Pittsburgh Pirates, and Ryan Brazier, Nolan Arenado.
Where's Brazier? Is he like?
He's pitching for the Dodgers. Dodgers, I believe. I think so.
Last I remember, but I haven't. I don't recall seeing him.
Could be hurt.
Yeah, could be.
All right, working our way toward the end here. Let's see what we got here. We have a playful bout of juniors. Then we've got Brandon Workman, and looks like we got something coming up here. I'm not quite sure what that is down there. We'll find out. Bobby Dahlbeck. There's Dahlbeck's
There's
rookie.
Bobby.
Yeah, he's got great power. Danny Duffy, Matt Chapman, and Joakim Soria, Randy Dahlbeck. We've seen these guys before. Let's see here. Starting to get some repeats. Lewis Brinson, and oh no, just a home run derby card. Fernando Tatis Jr. And then we've got Paul Goldschmidt, Braves, and Minnesota Twins, Rockies, Brett Gardner. So we don't, right now we don't have any. It's got to be in these last 6 packs, folks, right here. This has got to be the bellwether for either the autograph or relic. We'll see. Last 6 in the box. Then we slip
The
into.
silver. Don't
Oh
forget
yeah,
the silver.
no, I got the silver. Chris Bubik. Let's see here. We got Bo Burrows, Bo Bichette, Jacob Junis, Jimmer Candelario, Evan Longoria, Miles Michaelis, JD Martinez, Ahmed Rosario, Hector Neris, and Stars in Service. This is kind of a neat little insert set too. Francisco Lindor. We've got Sean Doolittle, Tampa Bay, dab 'em on. Got the Milwaukee Brewers, and then Juan Soto, league leaders. League leaders, Dad. All right, 5 more to go. Moving toward the end of this box. This hasn't been terrible. I mean, I'd like to get a nice autograph here in the last few packs. Okay, we got Ryan Castellani, Nick Heath, Tristan McKenzie, Shohei Ohtani, Harrison Beta, D. Strange Gordon, Gleyber Torres, Josh Donaldson, Avisel Garcia, Brady Singer. He's had a nice. There's another guy right there, Singer, who's been great for the Royals. Alex Verdugo, Patrick Sandoval, Miguel Rojas, and Milwaukee Brewers. Yeah, Singer's been great for them, and he's a young guy, a lot of potential, a lot of upside, a lot of big upside. So I think he might be a guy to keep your eyeballs on. And that Kansas City staff's pretty good. I mean, they've got Cole Reagans over there with him, and trying to think of the other big gun they got there, but they really are a pretty good
Crying out
team.
loud, we just played.
I know.
And I can't remember.
Yeah, we saw Reagans, we saw Brady Singer in game 1.
Yep.
Shane Bieber, Mike Fulton Ebbets. There we go, Fulton Ebbets. I finally got that name right. Fulton Ebbets. All right, here we go. Ian Happ, Joey Votto, Miguel Franco, Tony Gonsolin, Luis Patino, Brandon Drury, Mauricio Dubon, Ketel Marte, another 86, Will Clark, and Shun Yamaguchi, Jack Flaherty. Had a pretty good year for the Tigers. Chris Archer, New York Yankees.
Blue Girl.
All right, 3 packs left.
Oh, Lugo, their other.
Yeah, Seth Lugo, right.
I knew it would come to me.
Right. Lugo's, I mean, those 3. And like I said, the rest of that staff's pretty good, too. So, and they're young.
We did all right.
Yeah, I think so. Yordan Alvarez, Nico Horner, David Peterson, Anderson Tejada, Kiba Ruiz, Javier Baez,
Oh, you got something coming up.
Gene Segura, yeah, another, looks like another rainbow foil. Colton Long, and our second rainbow foil it's a good one, Lourdes Gurriel Jr. It's nice. Benintendi, John Gray, Chadwick Trump, Elbows Only, and Kevin Gossman. Let's get that in a sleeve. So, boy, we're coming right down to the end here, folks. I hope there's one in here. I'm going to be really upset if there isn't. One of these two has to have either a relic or an auto in it. So,
We'll see.
we shall see. Yeah. Hey, save the best for last, right? There's Mountcastle. That's a guy we talked about in the beginning of the video.
Yeah.
You know, he's a good player. He's putting up decent numbers. Are they MVP numbers? Are they Hall of Fame numbers? I don't know. We'll see. Carlos Gurriel Jr. Yeah, Carlos Gurriel. I got
days.
Gurriel on my mind today.
Yeah.
Carlos Correa, Daniel Murphy. God, unbelievable. Brad Hand, Danny Santana. I just can't talk today. Miguel Andujar, Nelson Cruz, Christian Yelich, Chris Taylor, and Willie Mays. Nice.
Oh, that's a good
70 years. Yeah, it's a nice one of Willie. Yeah, we talked about Willie in the last video. If you missed it, it was a great segment on him. You might want to go back and take a look at that. Let's see here. We've got Max Scherzer, Dodgers, Garrett Richards, Jacob deGrom, and Jock Peterson. All right, this has got to be it right here. I can't believe this. It's got to be here.
Auto or relic?
Unless we
one is
missed the auto somewhere. I don't think we did. Did you see it?
Well, you said it was a facsimile auto.
Yeah, that was. I think it might be right here. I see a black in there. I don't know. Let's see. No, I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that might be it. Let's see. Nomar Mazara, Austin Hayes. I didn't see an auto. Robbie Ray. Let's see. Do it for the fans. Because usually it's in blue. Motor City Mashers. And let's see. Howie Kendrick. He was a good player. Byron Buxton. Buster Posey. Nate Pearson. There it is, right there.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Dylan
It
Carlson.
is in blue.
It is in blue. There it is. Well, it took us to the last pack, ladies and gentlemen, but we got one. Dylan Carlson. And that's a nice pull. It's a black, so it's numbered, of course, to 199. So, there it is. There's
Let's
our
look at that
autograph.
auto again.
Hang on a second.
Oh,
Just
okay.
go back
Sorry.
here. Yep. Brendan McKay, Tyler Chatwood, and Ronald Acuna. That's a good way to end it, huh? Yeah, let's take a look at this again. So there it is. There we go. That's a nice black Dylan Carlson. Good shot of him. And if we're going to get an autograph, it's nice to get somebody who's a rookie, number one, and number two, a numbered card, right?
Right.
So instead of your regular base auto, you get something that has more value. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There is our auto, the very last pack, but it came through.
Well, every time we get an auto, I'm reminded of Harmon Killebrew and meeting him, and his straight as an arrow, perfectly written name. And that's why I wanted to look at that auto again. I'm like, you know, if it didn't have the name printed out at the bottom,
Just
just
for reference purposes, right, folks? When you look at an auto like this, And sure, you can probably tell to some degree that it's Dylan Carlson. But most of the old timers, if you've got any autographs that you've actually watched these guys sign, guys like Willie Mays or Harmon Killebrew or Brooks Robinson or Jimmy Rice or any of those guys, their autographs, by and large, were pretty nice, pretty legible,
Yeah.
and really, I mean, this is one of the best, and to me, this is one of the better young autos because usually it's a bunch of scribbles and a couple lines, and you don't know, you couldn't tell. Let's say a guy like I'm using him, Carlson, as
An example.
an example.
Yeah.
But you could use Dylan Carlson, you could use any of these young guys, and you could put their autograph up. And I could say to you, "Who is that person?" And you'd probably say, "I have no idea who that person is. I can't even tell you what autograph that is." But that's a nice one there.
Yeah, Dylan. The Dylan part of it's not bad. The Carlson part.
Right.
But-
Right. But yeah. So anyway, that is the end of the.
Oh, don't forget that silver pack.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Do that silver pack.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm obsessing on the silver pack.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay.
Let's
So we
see.
did get Dylan Carlson. So let's see how lucky we get in this silver pack. Right. I can't believe I forgot that. I'm just not with it today. I'm just not with it. It's the extra day off, I think.
Hey,
All right. So here we go.
Let's see.
Silver pack time. We got Brady Singer. It's a good one. Nice rookie. So they're a
just
little
talking
bent.
about him.
They're a little bent. Tony Gwynn. Cal Ripken.
nice.
And Javier Baez. So no autograph, but
Some good cards.
they get a nice Brady Singer. Yep. So there you go. All right. So we've completed the first part of this opening. Now we're going to get into what we call what's on the docket. And I just muted my mic for a second there. In this particular segment, we're going to be talking about Larry Lucchino. And Larry Lucchino was a great, I'd say, great statesman and a great person for the game, right? He had so much of an impact on the game itself, on the stadiums, the players, the atmosphere of the game, the integrity of the game, and he really was a statesman, and he had a connection, even in his young days when he was a kid growing up, and he was a Pittsburgh native, right, and he spent a lot of time at Forbes Field, and later on in his career, after, let's say, he went to law school, became a lawyer, and he was friends with, he got to have a relationship with the Washington Redskins owner at the time, who basically had him there for legal services, but later on, as in a more integral role, he helped the Redskins from a management standpoint, and they went on to win a Super Bowl, which he got a ring for. But really, his claim to fame is really in baseball, and that's where his heart is. And when we talk about Larry, the person, and the things that he did, the kind of way he handled himself, both as a CEO and also as a general manager role, he really was quite a guy that loved to win, had a tenacity for winning, hated losing, and did everything in his power to field great teams, right? And he was just otherworldly. And when we look at his career, and we find out that he had five championship rings, right? He had one with the Redskins. He had 3 with the Red Sox, and before he got to Boston, he had 1 with Baltimore. And in Baltimore, they were playing at Old Memorial Stadium, and he contacted Janet Marie Smith, who was one of the foremost renowned architects, sports architects in the game, and they came up with a plan to replace the Old Memorial Stadium with Camden Yards. And when they thought about how they were going to build this stadium, they looked at some of the older parks that are no longer here, like Forbes Field and so on, Fenway, Wrigley, and others. And they came up with what they thought would be a fan-friendly, warm, kind of an old park style feel to the game, to give the fans that old time feel when they came into the park. And so he was there from as president from '88 to '93, and subsequently, he worked with Janet to basically build that park. And it's still today. It still is like one of the, when people talk about some of the nicer parks that they've been to or would like to go to, Camden Yards is right at the top of the list. Even when the Orioles were bad for a number of years, they were still a destination point, right? And then he moved on to San Diego, where he hooked up with the owner, John Moores, and John had an idea for the old. They were playing at the old Qualcomm Stadium, and they wanted to build a new park. They want to build it similar to what Camden Yards did in Baltimore, where they had all the surrounding area. They built that up, and as restaurants, and it really was quite a thing that they had accomplished down there. And they basically took a couple of blocks of that area, and they repurposed all those areas and brought the businesses in, and rebuilt that area up, and made it a real destination point and of course with the building of Petco Park, which was another one of Lucchino's creations. He really made that, again, a win for Major League Baseball, a win for the Padres, a win for all baseball fans, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, he hated the fact that most of the fields that he went to were plunked down in the middle, and all you saw around him was parking. He hated that. He wanted baseball to be part of the community, so that it would fit in with the community. It would be a draw, not just oh, let's go to a game, and then you get to this parking lot, you walk through a giant parking lot to get to the ball field.
Right.
He wanted it to be more personal. He wanted it to be a community thing, and that's what I really enjoy about, and Lucchino himself, was that community member. He drew the community in, whether it was just talking to the fans and then saying, hey, give me a call if you want to go to a game. He connected with the people, and that's what he wanted baseball to do, not just baseball itself, but the park.
Right.
He wanted it to be a connection to the community, and he did it so eloquently. It's unbelievable. I love that.
Right. I think what people need to understand about Larry is that wherever he went, he wanted to win. He was a staunch competitor.
Yeah.
He loved competition, and he loved a good argument, and he loved he wanted to be, he was always in charge. It was his way of basically, or the highway, but he had such an intellect that wherever he went, he would make those teams, those organizations great. I mean, and when he went to Boston, I'll give you an example. When he went to Boston, and he started building that organization up, both the Red Sox themselves as a winning tradition and Fenway Park, which they did. They brought Janet Marie Smith in again there, and when they talked to Lucchino about that, he says, "Well, listen. If you have the Mona Lisa, you have to preserve it, right?" That was his line, and so they devised a 10-year, $300 million renovation of Fenway Park, from the concourses to the seating to the monster seats to the surrounding areas, all of that, right? And they made that, again, they made it a fun area for fans. They made it a destination for tourists, maybe not Red Sox fans, but if you want to see an old time ballpark in its full restoration, that was the whole thought process behind what Larry did here. And not only was his focus there, but his focus was as much or more on the team as well, because or equally on the team. I mean, look, Pedro called him one day and said when Ortiz got released, "Hey, I'd like you to, can we go sign David Ortiz?" And he went out and signed him. He went out and signed him and brought him in. And of course, for everybody else who knows who David Ortiz is, well, the rest, ladies and gentlemen, is history, because he became a leader for the Red Sox. He was part of the three World Championships: 2004, 2007, 2013. I don't know if it was he there. I think he was there in 2000. Yeah, he was there in 2018 too, right? So he was there for all four of them. So look, the man was unbelievable. And at the time of his passing, I think this was back in May or something like that. Um, you know, if you read some of the quotes about Larry Lucchino, from players, and I'm just trying to find one here that says he says when he talked about the Yankees, he was talking about how him and Steinbrenner got into it all the time. They were arch enemies, and when they went out of their way to get A-Rod, when the Red Sox were trying to get Alex Rodriguez, and the Yankees swooped in at the last minute, well, his quote was, the evil, he called them the Yankees the evil empire, and they wouldn't stoop to any level to try to outdo the Red Sox. But look, we're talking about an 82-year curse that he broke. The players, the individuals, like the general managers that came in with him, um, the passion and all of that he brought to the game was next level.
Sam Kennedy came over from the Padres with him, right?
Yeah, and Sam Kennedy and um, I'm trying to think of the our GM that took over for Larry. Yeah, I can't even, doesn't come to me right now, but yeah, he was next level. And you know, when they talk about Larry, let me give you an example of what some of these individuals said about him. They said Larry's career unfolded like a playbook of triumphs, marked by transformative moments that reshaped ballpark design, enhanced the fan experience, and engineered the ideal conditions for championships wherever his path led him, and especially in Boston. That's what Red Sox principal owner John Henry said about him. Yet perhaps his most enduring legacy lies in the remarkable people he helped assemble at the Red Sox, all of whom are a testament to his training, wisdom, and mentorship. Many of them continue to shape the organization today, carrying forward the same vigor, vitality, and cherished sayings that were hallmarks of Larry's personality. He always maintained an utmost respect for a worthy adversary and found genuine joy in sparring with people. I was lucky enough to have had him in my corner for 14 years and to have called him a close friend for even longer. He truly he was truly irreplaceable and will be missed by all of us at the Red Sox. And that was Tom Werner who said that, or John Henry, and then Werner goes on to say, Larry was more decorated in sports than any of us. Oh, that's the other thing we didn't talk about. Coming to the group with a Super Bowl ring, a World Series ring, and even a Final Four watch for his days playing in basketball in Princeton. And ladies and gentlemen, if you don't really know about Larry Lucchino, the athlete, well, Larry went to Princeton to get a law degree, and while he was there, he was on the Final Four team with
Bill Bradley.
Bill Bradley, right? And so it wasn't like he wasn't a talented athlete. The man was playing with Bill Bradley, okay? So just take that into consideration before, you might say, well, yeah, he might have been a good, CEO or a good overall general manager, but he did so much more than that. I mean, he had his fingers in all kinds of different areas, and he was just an amazing individual. And so we just wanted to talk about Larry, to talk about some of the things he did, from his restoring and refurbishing of Fenway Park to his accolades, from winning championships in Baltimore to winning championships with the Redskins to the Red Sox. I mean, he didn't win a World Series in San Diego, but he did win an NL pennant. He also won the division there, so he had success there. They just didn't win, And so you can't. It's hard to win every year. I think anybody who plays any sport at a high level will tell you that, or a manager or a GM who is part of an organization will go into detail. Will tell you that it's hard to win. Sometimes you get bad breaks. Sometimes you have injuries. Sometimes it just doesn't work out the way you want it to. There are a number of things that could happen and have happened.
My favorite thing about Larry, though, when he passed, and then again preparing for this part of what's on the docket, was when I read the things from fans. He'd meet someone and he'd remember them, and he'd say, "Here's my card. If you come into Boston, let me know where you're sitting."
Yep.
And then part of the way through the game, someone from his team would go up and they'd find him and they'd call him by name and say, "Larry wants you to join him in the suite." And he'd go up and he would just treat them like they were royalty. And these were just fans that he just happened to meet. He just, and his commitment to Dana-Farber, being a three-time cancer survivor himself.
Right, I was just going to mention that. Yeah.
But he was just an amazing guy too. Just so down to earth, and on top of all of his accolades in sports, it was just amazing.
He was smart.
Jimmy Fund.
Right, he was smart. He had a great vocabulary. He was eloquent. He was.
Love to hear him talk.
Yeah, I could listen. I could listen to Larry. I could listen to Larry Lucchino talk all day long. He's such a wordsmith. He's an amazing individual. I mean, and we could go on and on and on and on about Larry. I mean, he's such a
He's an icon.
statesman, right? It really is. I mean, he's done it all. I mean, and the wars he had. I mean, his reaction to the New York Times said the evil empire extends its tentacles even into Latin America. I mean, this is when the Red Sox were determined to get Jose Contreras, and they were closing in on the deals, and the Yankees swooped in the 11th hour, inking the righty to a 4-year, $32 million contract. He had passion. He had passion for the game, and he was angry. He was angry at the Yankees, and it was going to be the last thing he was going to do. He was going to win at least one World Series before he was done there, and he did more than that. He did much, much more than that.
Yeah.
And I think if Larry was alive today, and he was looking at the Red Sox, what do you think he'd say? Huh? What do you think he'd say? I don't think he'd be too happy.
No.
I don't think he'd be happy because Larry always wanted. He didn't want to. He had fights with Theo Epstein, arguments when Theo was the GM and he was the CEO. He would have fights with Theo all the time about, because Theo wanted to build up the farm system, and Larry wanted to win yesterday, right?
Exactly.
So he'd go out and get there, and finally, as these two guys sort of butted heads over and over again. Now, just so you know, Theo
Larry brought
Epstein,
Theo in.
right? Theo Epstein mentored under Larry,
Yeah.
so they both were a little bullheaded, at times. I think Larry more so than Theo. I think Theo had a different look at at an organization and how to win on a regular basis, right? To have success, not just for 1 year, not just for 2 years or 3 years, but for 7, 8, 9, 10 years in a row, where you're building your farm system all the time. You're selecting certain players to slot in with your veterans to help you sustain that winning mantra, right?
The two of them together, they complemented each other as much as they butted heads, because Larry wanted it now, or yesterday, as you said,
right,
and Theo was looking to the future, and together they really did. I mean, if you look at what the Red Sox have done in recent history,
right.
I mean, they put it together and it worked nice. It worked nicely.
It sure did. I mean, and look, I mean, you heard from some of these executives, but I'll just give you a little
And with Pedro.
end with Pedro.
Yeah.
And when he talked about Larry and the family, Lucchino family, he said, "Hey, my heart goes out to the Lucchino family. They lost not only a great man, but a visionary with the biggest heart, even though he tried to cover it by playing shy and trying to hide away from people's eyes. But not me. He didn't fool me. We lost a dear friend, and we're all sad about it. I miss you, my dear friend. Rest in peace, Larry." And that was Pedro Martinez who talked about that. And even Pedroia. I mean, Larry was a winner. Pedroia said it didn't matter if it was a contract negotiation, saving Fenway, asking players what we need to compete. Larry was going to work until the job was finished. He had a presence and an attitude that wouldn't be denied. He was a tone setter for our organization. So, I mean, these are coming from two great ball players, Dustin Pedroia. And look, I could give you examples all day long, folks. I really could. But, I mean, I think we pretty much covered it here on Larry. So,
There's more out there.
There's
We've
the-
just
right.
whetted your appetite for
Right.
for what Larry has done, and just Google it. I mean, holy cow.
right. And he's,
Yes.
like I said, he did so much for the game. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He's not right now, but he should be. And I think he will be. I think he will be, because
will.
anybody who has done as much for the game as he has deserves to be in there.
Not just for one organization.
No.
But organizations from coast to coast. Literally coast
Right.
to coast.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
yep.
So, okay. So I guess with that, we'll end our conversation about Larry. But we did want to give fans out there, baseball fans, baseball enthusiasts, hobby collectors who maybe aren't familiar with the man, just a little bit of information about them, maybe a little bit more than a little bit, but to really describe and to accurately depict the guy and what he did for the game. So with that, we are going to move on to the second part of this break, which is going to be 3 fat packs and 3 hangers. So here we go, folks. Part 2 of the break.
Now let's keep our fingers crossed that, up until this last box here, we have been defying the odds and really getting a lot of good stuff. Well, let's see if we can get back to our our mojo. Maybe Larry will step in and give us a little bit of mojo for this group.
Yeah, we
Let's
can
see
only
what
hope.
we can do.
You know, I mean, look, I mean, if we can get another auto or even a relic or two, that would be awesome, right?
Yep.
All right, so Trevor Williams, Hunter Renfro, Griffin Canning, Marlins, Jake Arrieta, AJ Pollock. Okay, let's put those down here. Let's see what we got. We got Lourdes Gurriel Jr., spin him around, Luis Robert, Lindor, Teoscar Hernandez. It's funny to look back on some of these cards in 2021 and see the masks. You know, it seems like a long time ago, but
Yeah, it does.
Pujols, and we got Osuna and Eddie Alvarez, Casey Mize, Sanchez, Castillo, Rizzo. Yeah,
Oh,
there
that's
we
a
go.
nice one.
Yeah, Aaron Judge too. Nice. Look at that.
Nice.
There's a nice little rainbow foil. Put that in the sleeve in a second. And Suzuki, 70 years.
70 years, yeah.
Yeah. So the other one was 70 years. I looked up here. I was looking at this for some reason. Bellinger, we got little insert here. Youngest, 240. Clayton Kershaw, that's a 52 design. Got the backs. Nice.
Yep.
And then Chris Bryant as well. And that's about it for the goodies. And the rest of this stuff is base. Harrison, Bart, rookie. Carlson, rookie. So every time we see Bart, we're going to see Carlson behind him, looks like. Lorenzen, Anderson, Carter Kibrum, Longoria, Mikolas, J.D. Martinez, Ahmed Rosario, Hector Neveres, and Whitley, Stremski, Jesus Sanchez, Patrick Corbin, Kemp, Jay Bruce. Slide these down over a little bit. All right, let's get that. Let's get that in a holder here. Just happen to have one handy. So that's not bad. We got a nice rainbow foil of Aaron Judge. Take that. Put that with the rest of them. All right, number 2. Here we go. Let's get after it. Yeah, Lucchino was such a great ambassador for the game. It really, you will go long and hard to find anybody who comes close to him. You know, I mean, you could talk about all the great owners, Steinbrenner and so on, but let's be honest. I mean, the man did. It was remarkable what he accomplished. Junis, Jamie Candelero. I'm telling you, can't talk today. Ryan Castellini, Heath, Tristan McKenzie, Shohei.
He looks so young in that picture.
Yep. And we got Harrison Bader, Gordon, Torres. Come on, guys. Let's give us something. Donaldson, Garcia, Mikhail Franco. He's a pretty good player for the Royals. Lewis, Stephen Vogt, Trey Turner, Jorge Alfaro, Garrett Cole. And let's see, Kinsler, Don Mattingly, 70 years of tops. Yeah, it's a good one. And we got a blue, retail blue, Luis Patino. Put that in the sleeve. Arenado, we just got Arenado last one, Baez. And we got Yu Darvish, Diamondbacks, Pittsburgh Pirates.
Right, Brazier.
Yeah, Brazier, Arenado, Goldie. Well, he looks young now. It was 3 years ago. Let's see, Bueller, Betts, Paul DeYoung, Caleb Smith, Weaver, Kiermaier, Adam Plunko, Gio Gonzalez, and Contreras, Moreland, Trout, Bieber. All right, 2 down. 1 more to go. So yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how coming down the road here, how these teams, Kansas City, Arizona, some of these teams that are battling, San Diego, Cleveland. See how they hang in there, coming down the stretch.
It's going to come down to injuries and who gets healthy when and
Who gets hot?
yep.
All right, final fat pack. Will Smith, Oscar Mercado, Nimmo, Nate Pearson, Vladimir Guerrero, Joey Wendell, Mejia, Nick Neidert, Senzel. Yeah, they're hard to read. Wilson, Ramos, and then Kershaw, World Series 2020, Gurriel. Looks like we got another
Something.
86, yeah, 35th anniversary. Luis Robert, Lindor, Teoscar Hernandez. Here's Jacob DeGrom, 70 years. And Starling Marte, Manny Machado.
Player.
Yep, Luis Robert. So not much in these. Lux, Oasis, Lester, Marte. Turn them around. Garrett, LeMahieu, Perez, Chris Bubik, Burrows, Bichette, Liam Hendricks, Colin Moran, Kenta Maia, Navarez, Orlando Arcia, and Evan White. All right, so not much there, but we do have 3 hangers. Let's see what these are going to give us.
Come on, open that bad boy. Let's
Get something good out of
something
here.
good.
Yeah, we only got the one auto so far. Not any relics or anything. So we're looking for a little payback, I think. See what we're going to find in this first one.
Well, we've been so far above the odds.
Well, we did get
We're starting to.
we did get an auto out of the hobby box. So
We
those-
did, and we got that judge.
Right.
That's a real good one.
Yep.
I mean, we got some good stuff. We just, we're starting to get, or at least I am starting to get a little bit.
Fancy.
No, I'm just kind of getting greedy,
Sure.
We've been doing so well and beating the odds, and being a math teacher, I should know that the odds are going to come back, right?
Well,
But
statistical
let's see.
analysis, right? I
Yeah.
mean, see what we got here. All right, Kershaw, Muncy, Britton, Adamas, Shoemaker, Olsen again. Spin them around, spin the wheel. Minaya, Chapman. Seen these before. Got the Minnesota Twins and the Rockies. Brett Gardner, Meadows, Gurriel, Verdugo, Sandoval, Rojas. Man, there's a lot of landscape cards here. Milwaukee, Yamaguchi. We got something in there. Wow. We got a numbered card in there, I think, folks. I think we have a numbered card.
what was I just saying?
Yeah. Chris Archer, New York Yankees. What's this? Oh, it's looks like a nice chrome. Yep, Topps chrome. Mike Trout. Hey, there's a nice card right there. Look at that. Let's see what we got behind it, though. Look at that. There's a red.
Oh, it's red, yeah.
It's a red. Robbie
I thought it
Ray.
was orange at first.
Robbie Ray, folks. There we go. Numbered to 199. So we got a Topps, we got a Trout chrome, and we got a Robbie Ray, and we got the Roberto Osuna. Yeah, that's a rainbow foil. So we got that. That's not bad. Perez, Baez, Acuna, Soto, and then Joe Adele, Clevenger. We got the blues that come with these. So Strange, Gordon, and Torres. They come like 2 to a hanger. Ichiro. So not bad. Start Marte, Workman, Bobby D, Danny Duffy, Joe Adele. There's another guy who was really, you're waiting for him to kind of catch fire. Tyler Stevenson's a good player too. He really is, and
He's been sneaking up, I think.
he's
on
sneaky
people.
good, right?
Yeah.
Eddie Alvarez, all the rookies here. Bo Burrows. that right? Bo Burrows? Yeah, Bo Burrows. Bo Bichette. Candelario. Castellani. Heath. McKenzie. Bieber. Tani. And turn them around one more time. Martinez. Rosario. Hector Neris. Bader. Gordon. Torres. Donaldson. Garcia. And Franco. All right, yeah.
There's a few more.
67 cards in there, yeah, and to each hanger. Let's get these in sleeves. So yeah, that helps out a little bit. We'll take that. That's our second numbered card, and we got the Mike Trout Chrome, so put that in a sleeve as well. So yeah, things are looking up here. I'm gonna throw that. I've got enough room here. Get in there. Set them up a little bit. All right. Number 2. So, folks, if you like the video, if you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like here as we head toward the finish line. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And certainly leave a comment if you're interested in getting any of this product for free. And hit the notification button as well. That way, once we do post more content, you'll know because you'll get a notification. All right, number 2. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that first one was nice. If we can get 2 more like that, I'm gonna call that a win. All right, here we go. Let's get it going. Let's get it rolling here. Okay, here's Kershaw again. Britton, Thomas, Shoemaker. I love how they really fixed this in 2024 where they stopped turning them around. Kane. Here come the Gordon again, yeah. Davis, Darno, Darvish, Diamondbacks, and we got Soto there. That's a good one. Brady Singer again. Alex Verdugo. Patrick Sandoval. Rojas. Yamaguchi. Here we go. Let's see what we got. We got a Chrome of Acuna, which is a good one. Garrett Cole, 52. Clayton Kershaw, Chris Bryant, Aaron Judge. And we got a 86, 35th anniversary. And then the 2 blues are Trent Grisham and Eddie Rodriguez, yeah. And then we got a Stars in Service, Ken Griffey. And so not too much in that one. Go through the rest of this base real quick. Espinal, Paredes, another rookie there. Pache rookie. Cabrera, Plunko, Contreras, Moreland. Mitch Moreland, he was a good player. Trout, Bieber, Verlander, Means, Jacoby Jones, Justin Dunn, and Dylan Carlson, Gene Segura, Colt Wong, Nelson Cruz, Yelich, Taylor, and Motor City Mashers. I haven't seen that one. I don't think we saw that one. In the 330 card set, first series, we didn't see. I don't think we saw that card.
Nope.
We may have, but
I don't recall it.
I don't recall it. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. Yeah, that.
Acuna.
I was hoping, yeah, Cunha Chrome. That's okay. There's another guy who's having a very rough time with the ACL, MCL injuries. Last one. Here we go. Let's see if
River was down here, would be our dog. Would be patting our heads for good luck.
All right. Okay. Last but not least, I'm going to be stepping it up a little bit with some more content coming here, but wanted to do this segment on Larry first. So we open it up. Tons more product coming down the road, so stay tuned. All right, here we go. Starting out with the landscapers. Yuli Gurriel, Kennedy, Bieber, there's Manny Machado, and Soto, Tigers, Jose Urena, Bell, Sean Doolittle, Tampa, Dabamon, Soto again. Wow, did we have 2 Sotos in there? I think we did. Brady Singer, Alex Verdugo, Patrick Sandoval. Okay, there's the landscape. There's a lot of landscape cards. Dahlbeck, yeah, Danny Duffy, Joe Adell again, Tyler Stevenson.
Is he blowing a bubble in that card?
Stevenson, yeah. Yep. Getting ready to catch a pop fly, looks like.
Yeah.
Mize, Sanchez, Castillo, Rizzo, and here we go. Said we got a rainbow foil anyway, something. Got Jacob deGrom, Chrome. Juan Soto, blue.
There you go.
Yeah, it's not numbered, but it's a nice card.
Yeah.
And then we got, it's 86, 35th anniversary. Then we got John Lester in the rainbow foil. And then we got Bohm again, Dylan Carlson, Paul Goldschmidt, Mookie Betts, and Rafael Devers, 86 design, Randy Johnson.
Man.
That's significant stats, isn't it?
That is one tough hombre right there.
Yeah. I think this is a significant stats card right here. Oh, no, it could be 70 years, maybe. 70 years. I don't know. I think that's a significant stats card. Yeah. It says 70 years at tops, though, so 68. I don't know. We'll see. I guess it must be 70 years at tops. All right. Anyway. Osuna. Mendick. Santiago. And Clevenger. Bregman. Osado. Javier. JD Martinez, and we're going to finish this up here. We got Harrison Bader, D. Gordon. Once again, folks, thanks a lot for stopping by. Donaldson, Garcia, Calhoun, Perez. Hope you enjoyed this video. And finish it up with Clayton Kershaw, Max Muncy, and Zach Britton. Let's give you a little quick recap here as we put these in a couple sleeves. Just so.
I don't know whether you want to leave a comment and get yourself in the running of some of this content.
All right.
See what you can get. Remember, it's perfectly randomized as to...
Yeah, we're just going to use randomizer.org. We're just going to put the names in there, and then we're going to, roll the dice a couple times, and that'll be good. All right, so let's pull these down now, and let's get them in order. Put these.
So this isn't so bad.
No, it's not that bad.
Organizing them out.
All right, so first we have the Juan Soto, and that's a blue. 35th anniversary of 86. And then we have two numbered cards. We have an orange, a Marcus Semien to 299, and we have Robbie Ray, numbered to 199. And we also have a blue here from Retail Blue, which is Luis Patino. We also have a Patrick Corbin Gold, and that's numbered to 2021. And we got some rainbow foils, including this one right here. We got Robert Osuna, and we got Aaron Judge, which is a nice one, and Austin Hayes, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and John Lester. We have a few chromes here. Mike Trout, which is a nice one. Acuna and Jacob deGrom. And last but not least, we have the Dylan Carlson black autograph, numbered to 199. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to curtail the break and the video. And once again, like I said, make sure you take a moment, if you like the content, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. We'd appreciate it. And until next time, we will see you then.